Queen Latifah has revealed they are still figuring out how to proceed with Chris Noth's character after the actor was fired from The Equalizer following allegations of sexual assault. Noth, 67, has been starring opposite Latifah, 51, on the CBS crime drama series The Equalizer since 2021 but was removed last month after the accusations against him emerged. In an interview with People, the TV show, Latifah said she wanted justice to prevail as she discussed the delicate situation. "It's still surreal. It is such a dicey, delicate situation that requires a great deal of respect," the actress said. "That's a personal thing that has going to have to deal with." Speaking of how Noth's character would be written off, she told the site, "We are figuring out what we want to do creatively on the show and how we're going to deal with that character. Chris' character's obviously a big part of the show and it was amazing chemistry, she said. And my feeling is justice has to prevail regardless. I just want the right things to be done, you know." Universal Television and CBS announced Noth's firing last month after news of the sexual assault allegations broke. Chris Noth will no longer film additional episodes of The Equalizer, effective immediately, the organization said in a statement. After the allegations emerged, Noth was also been dropped by his agency 83 Artists Agency and edited out of the upcoming Sex and the City reboot. Noth was to briefly appear once more in the series in a scene with Carrie, Sarah Jessica Parker, after his character Mr. Big died of a heart attack in the first episode, TV Line reported earlier this month. However, his character was cut after the creative team decided the minimal amount of footage he had shot was not an essential part of the scene. The scene sought to give Carrie closure by scattering his ashes into the river and was shot on location in Paris and then New York the month after. Just prior to Christmas, a fourth woman came forward with allegations, saying that Noth had forcibly groped her. Lisa Gentile, 54, claims she was sexually abused by the actor in 2002 when she frequented DiMarino's restaurant in Manhattan, where she met Noth, and the two became acquaintances. One night, she said in a statement, Noth went up to her apartment because he said he wanted to see where she lives, but once he was upstairs, she said, he started kissing her and forcibly pulled her against him. He then squeezed her breasts, she said, before sliding his hands under his shirt. I kept pushing his hands down, while he was pushing mine up. I was trying to get him to stop, she said in a statement on Thursday, claiming he then pulled her hand towards his penis. She said she was finally able to push him off, after which point, Gentile claims Noth got mad and started calling her a tease and a bee. The next day, she said, Noth called her friend's phone and warned her that if she told another person about what happened she would be blacklisted in the industry. Her attorney, Gloria Allred, claims that the experience was traumatic for Gentile, noting, it's had a very serious emotional impact on her. One of the other women claimed the actor groped her when she was working as a hostess and lounge singer at the Midtown Manhattan restaurant DiMarino in 2010. She was 18 at the time and Noth was 55. She claimed he was constantly drunk at the restaurant and repeatedly pulled her onto his lap while groping her and pressing me onto his erection. Another two women, using the pseudonyms Zoe, now 40, and Lily, now 31, told The Hollywood Reporter in a story published December 16 that the actor raped them. Both of those accusers in the report claimed that Noth had sex with them from behind while stood in front of a mirror, with the first attack allegedly taking place in 2004, while the second reportedly occurred in 2015, 3 years after Noth married his wife, Tara Wilson, with whom he has 2 children. The 2 women both also allege that the attacks took place in one of Noth's homes, the first in his Los Angeles apartment and the second in his New York City property, after the actor invited them over. Both women claim that the recent publicity surrounding the Sex and the City reboot, and Just Like That, stirred painful memories of their encounters with Noth, who has featured heavily in the news in the past week as a result of the shock death of his character, Mr. Big, in the first episode of the new series. In a statement to The Hollywood Reporter, Noth admitted that he had consensual encounters with the 2 women in The Hollywood Reporter story, both of which reportedly took place while he was in a relationship with his wife Tara Wilson, but he strongly denied any accusations that he assaulted them. "The accusations against me made by individuals I met years, even decades, ago are categorically false," the statement reads. "These stories could have been from 30 years ago or 30 days ago. No always means no, that is a line I did not cross. The encounters were consensual." It's difficult not to question the timing of these stories coming out. "I don't know for certain why they are surfacing now, but I do know this: I did not assault these women." On December 20, after the accusations were made public, stars Sarah Jessica Parker, Cynthia Nixon, and Kristen Davis penned a joint statement in support of the women. "We support the women who have come forward and shared their painful experiences. We know it must be a very difficult thing to do and we commend them for it."